into a married life, and you have been virgin so far, and now you have to enter into another life of marriage, and it's a great responsibility on all of you to see that you make your marriages successful, and you have to see that you behave in such a manner that you create a proper motherhood within yourself and a discipline that you want your children to imbibe and your husband to have. You have seen your mother has been sitting for 9 to 10 hours sometimes at one place, not even getting out of this place. But I have seen people that they can't sit for 2 hours in a place even if they are meditating and they'll get up, disturb everybody else and come down. It's a sign that we lack in our discipline, that our parents did not discipline us, that we did not discipline ourselves. So now first thing is that you have to have a perfect discipline of your temperament, and is a sign that you are the people who represents this Mother Earth, who has a special wisdom and a special power to express that wisdom. So all of you have to be extremely careful that whatever you do will be reflected in the whole family and in the whole Sahajoga system. Now when you get married to your husbands, try to understand that you are the Mother Earth and you have to give, and because you have powers you can give, because you have so many Shaktis within you, you have to give. That means you are superior in a way that you can give, so that your ego should not stand up all the time and say, why should I do it, why should I? And then you will start enjoying this womanhood. So try to be good mothers, good wives and responsible Sahajoginis. Those who after marriage try to deviate their husband from Sahajoga are really the most cursed ones. You should have sweet tongue for others, should be careful what you talk, you have to be responsible. You are special people that you are married in Sahajoga. I hope you will keep this in mind. Now, I've been already with your fiancés and I talked to them. I praised you a lot. Now, first thing we have to know that this marriage ceremony that we have organized with a purpose. The first purpose is that we regard marriage is very essential for Sahajoga. If somebody doesn't want to marry, we say, all right, you get out of Sahajoga, we saw that. Now, why marriage is important? Because marriage is like a big yajna, it's like a big tapasya, you can call it, or is a great experience. How to achieve balance, how to become a witness, and how to become the spirit. It's very important. Now the first and foremost thing we have to know that he is your husband and nobody else is your husband. Nobody is more important than he is. See, men are very easy to be controlled. If you can make them feel they are the most important people for you, then you can manage them very well. But the first, foremost ambition should be, or the idea should be, that I'll make my married life extremely happy. Because if the married life is happy, you will be happy. Now men have a habit of sometimes losing temper, doesn't matter, that's their habit. So you shouldn't immediately become the same type, but you can little bit in a womanly way try to put your sweet device of smiling it or laughing it out or a little bit showing lines somehow, but not to make it serious. It's very important. So How to handle the men, especially your husbands, is an art. And that art you will achieve gradually when you start seeing. But if you start finding faults with the men and start saying, you can't do this, you can't do this, you don't know how to drive or how to do this, all these things, then you are finished. You must say you are the best driver. You are the best. That's the way you have to deal with them. But not that you are befooling them, because you say this because you love. And love is the basis between you and him, nothing else. Not money, not what you have got for him or he has brought for you, nothing of that. All these things are not materialistic. They have nothing to do with matter. Love is something which you can express also through matter sometimes by giving some nice presents or nice food or something. But the most important thing is your heart. You should not cheat in any way. You should not be hypocritical, and you should not try to do something that is not pure. So in Sahaja Yoga, the purpose of these marriages is to have you connected internationally, so you all transcend all the barriers of your nationality, barriers of racialism, barriers of caste, barriers of so much of materialism. So you should not compare your husband with anyone. He is your husband. And you shouldn't expect too much from him. He's not given me this, he has not done that for me, he is like this. It's not necessary. You must always think what I have done for him. Also, what's wrong with me. Now some people, especially in the West, is very common, that after marriage they think that they have to work out marriage. It's no working out. You see, like they think that as you work out your kitchen, work out your thing, it's not like that. It's spontaneously between the two human beings who are realized souls. It is not that you are working out anything, but spontaneously you are going to enjoy. Spontaneously. Now, if you become extremely critical and try to show you are very brilliant and this, that's not going to work. To be humble, keep quiet. Those who are really intelligent always keep quiet and watch things. But those who are not are bumptious. The more you are in Sahaja Yoga, the more you will be respected by him and by everybody else. Apart from that, there are so many saints who want to be born. Once you have a very happy married life among yourselves, those saints will be born to you, and it will be such a blessing and joy for you. So try to understand, not to boss your husband or try to put him right or do things, and in a very, I've seen some ladies who are extremely tense, very tense type. They can never give joy. They are themselves not in joy. How can they give joy? So the tension should not be there at all of any kind. Be relaxed. You are the other side of Sahaja Yoga, which gives peace, joy, nourishment, and also complete tranquility. In the family, you are responsible for tranquility. Even if husband is angry, children are fighting, if the mother is tranquil, you can control all the situation. So the situation has to be controlled in a way that you make life happy for everyone. Sometimes women feel very angry when I tell them that first feed your children, your husband, and then you eat yourself. Because that is the job of a woman. Like a man should go earn living, do what he wants to do, job and all that. But the woman has to really look after the husband, look after the family, look after everything. Also you'll find our Indian husbands not so good as far as the gardening is concerned, or you can say they don't know how to mend anything like cars or your plumbing, they don't know. So it doesn't matter, take it easy. Gradually they'll pick up and they'll learn and they'll do it. But don't become impatient with them, just make fun of it. See? Just make fun. That's the best way to manage it. And that don't expect too much, that they will do this nicely. Sometimes they cannot clean the utensils properly, they don't know how to do it. So all right, just make fun of it and just enjoy it. Because they have no, you see, in England or America, I've seen anywhere, they have no servants at all. While we have servants here, so all these boys are spoiled by the servants. So they are absolutely good for nothing as far as these things are concerned. But if you just try to teach them and help them, they will definitely go all out to do it. So the only thing you have to do is to love them with a clear heart and all the time forgive and let them know that she's the only one I have in the whole world, apart from the Holy Mother. Of course, I am not against divorce, but I am not for it. In the sense that I don't like people when they divorce. But when things are impossible and difficult and one has to go in for such a thing, doesn't matter. Sometimes one has to do it. But it should be very rare. One should not think of a divorce at all. People think of divorce in the West mostly because of the laws, because the wife gets the money or the husband gets the money. But in Sahaja Yoga, if you are married, all these things, even if you are divorced, I will not support. Moreover, another thing is that the wife should not take money from the husband and send it to her relations. Never. It's a very, very wrong thing. Is to support your family through the money of their husband. Absolutely not allowed. That should not be done. You should not put the pressure of your family on your husband. You see, there has to be a clear-cut understanding for all of you that you will not take, you must keep your self-respect. Don't ask for anything. If he gives you anything, well and good. But don't ask, don't demand. That means you are not a surgeon. If you are a satisfied soul, why should you ask for it? Or somebody gets something, she has got this, she has, nothing of the kind. You be satisfied. And this is how some girls nag their husbands very much. Most important thing is that you should not talk about your past at all. Because past is finished, now you are Sahajogis, you are all realized souls. So you don't have to say a word about your past. Even if husband starts talking, you just stop. And tell him, we are to live in the present. Don't tell us about your past. I don't know why people think that they will look more attractive if they talk about all the past nonsense they did. Or to say that my mother was so bad, all psychological nonsense. Not to put your parents into jeopardy by saying they are very bad, they are no good, this, that. Just forget the past and live in the present, because in the present resides the reality. And the reality is the ocean of joy. You should not nag him for anything. Supposing he doesn't like some things, you shouldn't do it. Whatever he doesn't like, small things, like I was married in a family which was culturally very different. Very different. And they don't wear flowers. You see, and in India, all the married ladies, down south, I'm saying, in my community, all wear garlands around their buns and things. Is always done. So my husband said, no, better not do it, because, here in our community only, the bad women wear that to attract men. Since that day, I've never worn it. Doesn't matter. Not important. So also you must understand, now you have to take to the style of life of your husband. He is fond of entertaining, look after that. Women should be entertaining, they should look after her. They should not mind if somebody comes to stay with them or lives with them, or they should not try to show. On the contrary, they should be happy they are able to look after someone who is a Sahaja. So for the Sahajogis, you must keep always your heart open, your house open. There are so many things which I would like to tell you, but in this short time I have to just say that it is the responsibility of the women to make their marriages happy. Depends on their intelligence and on their dedication to Sahaja. It's your responsibility. And if you see in a wider sense, the responsibility of making a good society is that of a woman. Even if she has to suffer, she can. She's like this Mother Earth, she can suffer it. She never feels she suffers. She's so great. You are Shaktis. So, as Shaktis, if you have to suffer, you don't mind. And what you have to feel is that We are responsible for making our Sahaja Yoga society a perfect society. That's our responsibility. All your greed, all your ambitions, everything should be directed towards making a very, very happy married life. I wish all of you a very happy and prosperous married life. All right. Second thing I have to tell you, because you are from the West. So Western women are very much money oriented. Even Indians have become like that. They want a car, they want a house, they want this, they want that. You shouldn't want anything. You are going to supply to your husband, to your family. You don't need anything. That's your beauty. That's your decoration. That will beautify you. But if you go on hankering after, I want this, I want that, there's no end to it. Especially with Western mind. They are very money oriented and have created such problems that I don't know what to say to them. So second thing is that you should not be money oriented, but you should be love oriented. Express your love by different things, by making a good food, by making a good bed for your husband, for organizing the house, keeping everything nice. Because if the housewife is untidy, the house will remain untidy. It's not the job of the husband to look after the house. You'll enjoy a very beautiful house and a very beautiful room if you keep it properly. So you should enjoy all that. Enjoy doing everything for the family, especially for your husband. Little things can, give him pleasure and happiness. Because he's so tired working in the office, coming home so tired. And then you get after that person. It's very wrong. So you must change that attitude that we don't want anything. We have everything. We are Sajagis. We are absolutely satisfied. But if you go on demanding, then going to be very difficult, I can tell you this much. I have had very, very bad experiences of some girls. Say from Austria recently, 3 girls went away back to Austria. Shameful. Is there anybody from Austria here? No. Thank God. You are from Austria. Wow. Now be careful. You see, the 3 girls have come back with the children. And the husband is so dominated that he has to go to the father's house every Saturday, Sunday. He's spending all that money in going down there. That doesn't show any wisdom. You see, the housewife not only makes the family grow, but bring good name and understanding. There's nothing to suffer much, but understanding is the point. You see, supposing if you are wise and if something happens, take a very wise attitude, balanced attitude, responsible attitude. Wife has to be much more responsible than man as far as the family is concerned, children are concerned. But if you are a hot-tempered woman, God save you and save your husband. So hot temper is not suitable at all for any woman. If you are hot-tempered, you will start looking old very soon. Very soon you will start looking old. And if you have ego, if you think too much of yourself, also same thing will happen. So best thing is to behave like a little girl who has come to husband's house to love him, to look after him, and to mother him. You have to think that you are his mother, and sometimes they are foolish according to your judgment, doesn't matter. So look after them just like your baby and be nice and sweet to them. All right? And none of your family people are more important than your husband. That is very important. For you now, the most important thing, your husband. This is the third style of marriage. You can have other marriages, you can have 10 marriages, that's different, not in Sahaja. And once you are divorced, then we don't marry you. We have given up. We tried that, now we don't do that. Because it becomes a habit of divorcing your husband. Once you are married, you are married. And if you want to divorce, then know before it's this thing that we'll have nothing to do with you. And you will be thrown away from Sojourn. We want to have very good marriages and very good children. Also, the progeny, the future of children would be very good if you are sensible, wise, good and kind mothers. I have told you sufficiently. I hope you understand that you are marrying in Sahaja and you have to keep the prestige of Sahaja. All right? You all promise that? May God bless you. So you have to go down and you have to stand in proper line with numbering, because I don't want you to be confused on that point, all right? So they will make you stand in one line, you stand like that, and I'm sure it will work out. So far there has been never a confusion, and you are all sensible people, you understand. All right, thank you. I wanted to know from what countries you are coming. Can you tell one by one?
India, from Austria.
India, all right. Who is number 2?
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Number 4, Bulgaria. Number 5, Romania. Number 7, Australia. Number 8, Romania.
Romania.
Number
Russia. Who is next to that? You can stand up and say.
Estonia.
Estonia. Who are?
Germany. From Brazil.
Achha.
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Romania. Austria. Germany.
6-0.
Austria.
Austria.
Russia.
France.
Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast. Who is next? Moldova.
Romania.
Italy. Bulgaria.
They look the same. Now, Nigeria.
Argentina. Turkey. Germany.
From
Thailand.
Italy. France.
France. Stay France.
Turkey.
Turkey.
Australia.
Australia.
All right, very good. It's a global area. See, it's global. We are all global, and we should show our sense of universal understanding, how we understand and enjoy everyone from every place, from every country. They are all our brothers and sisters. All right? Thank you very much. Thank you.